I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Game 1 of the Division Series. And now it's Christian Walker. Jones back to work. Jones, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Yainer Diaz.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Next to hit, John Singleton. Popped up. Fly sizes this one up. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Man at first. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jones. Popped up. Altuve. Pulls it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, JJ.
Back in the Bronx, here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That one fouled off.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
0-2 2 now as he swings through it. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Out to short, and sing! He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Fouled off left side. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Fry puts it away, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. New inning getting started. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And stepping in is the speedy Sal Freeman. And that one missing low. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Dominguez makes his way towards it. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score.
Now batting, number 18.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Get out of town. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, the big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Game 1 of the division series. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Jones back to work. That one is upstairs.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Back to right. Judge makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now back, designated hitter, John Singleton.
So digging in, John Singleton. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You may be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The Yankees up by 2 here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab, 2 down.
Now back, the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
And here is Joseph Ortiz. Went down on strikes his first time through. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing.
Now batting, number 18.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. Back now in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
McCormick stands in now and watches strike 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. So, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. First pitch just misses.
They can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
To the right side, right. And he handles it himself for the out.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one lifted to left. Fry sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
2 down, base is empty. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
Foul ball. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Yankees 6, and the Astros nothing. Back here in New York, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a foul out of play.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. And next is the designated hitter, John Singleton. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Kicks Indians. And that one fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
And next to hit for Houston, Joseph Ortiz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 0-2. Up the middle, and that one handled. No play, that's an infield single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Just missed. The Yanks up big in this one here in the late stages of game one. Slider right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground. Volpe. They get the force, and that is the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. In now is the Yankees DH, Jones. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. Abreu, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And it's fouled away. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez on the move. Now there's one away. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick.
This is exactly how the home team dreamed they would start this series, Boog. They're winning. They still have their starter out there, and the bullpen is getting rest. You can't ask for much more out of game one.
Jones back to work. On the ground to third. Fry. And a quick out, number 1.
Now that second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. To the right side. And they're down to their last out.
the right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Stepping in, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim game 1 here at home.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.